Yeah, morning traders. One of the stories of the night, of course, is what's happening in European natural gas and what that means for economics going forward. But the idea that Russia is going to take the daily flow through Nord Stream to 20% of capacity is not new news. I think, we were talking about it yesterday, as is the story that European energy ministers are looking to reduce consumption of nat gas by 15% going into the next winter. Again, this is a story that people have been talking about for some time. So it's not new news. So I think where the market's probably got a bit nervous is the idea that there's a new turbine which has been identified for maintenance, and what that means for the rest of the remaining flow is obviously yet to be seen. But we did see nat gas prices spiking up to 214 euros per megahertz. It settled at 1,199, so up 13%. And, if you look into the DAX, we just see the DAX, one of the worst performing European markets, down 90 basis points, not a million miles away from its lows, but certainly not a collapse by any means at all. Where we did see good selling was in the FX market. We saw euro dollar trading 102.20 down to 101.08. Last week's low, 100.64 is obviously the next play that we've got to look for there. You saw Euro Swiss making new lows. That Swiss franc being the best performer on the day. Euro Aussie again, trading lower in this bear trend that we've been seeing. We saw US consumer confidence numbers coming out a bit later on. They were pretty poor. The consumption number coming out at February 2021 lows, the expectations subcomponent, lowest level since 2013. And actually, if you look at US Treasuries, we saw good buying coming through with yields falling into the number. But when we did actually see consumer confidence coming out, we actually saw yields selling off. We saw 10-year Treasuries 272 into 280. And generally speaking, what we did see was a widening of US Treasury yields over German bunds, all parts of the curve, really. And I think both on a nominal and real basis. And again, that just exasperated this move lower that we've been seeing in euro dollar. In terms of equities, we'll have a look at S&P futures, sold all the way through the cash session. We sort of took a low down at 39.13 in that last hour, and we saw some buying coming through. After hours, Microsoft have come out with numbers. Initially disappointing the market. We traded down to 243. We're now back at the flat line. Google up 2.7%. Asia should open up on a slightly lower note. We'll have to see how it goes. Trade with Pepperstone.